Greetings from California.
And I'm back in New York. I had a great Mardi Gras.
You did that. Your Instagram was popping. I was very much like, I wish I had gone. I should have gone. I wanted the king cake. I wanted all of it. Like that, you had a stone cold groove.
Well, two things. Mardi Gras was popping because we haven't had it in 2 years. So that was just like a culmination of just, everything was held in. You know how like you don't have sex for a long time, and then when you finally do, it's just like, this is a mess. You've been holding it in, too early.
No, I was gonna say I don't know what it is to not have sex in a long time.
Oh, okay. Well, I can attest to that. But anyway.
I mean, y'all, like, I will say y'all love to be my business. So you see, sometimes there will be people in the background.
Well, you can also get king cake shipped to you, by the way. Gambino should really give me a sponsorship because a lot of people wouldn't know this, but you can get a king cake from their website. It's Gambino's Bakery, and they deliver king cakes. The shipping fee will get you, but I mean, the shipping fee is like $20 plus the amount of the king cake. But it's worth it. It's worth it. But also, I went to the Zulu Parade, and that's the black parade where you get the coconuts, remember?
Yep.
Yeah. So
where they hand the coconuts to you, they don't pelt you with them like the shoes.
They do, they toss them at you. They don't like, throw it at you. They like either toss it or hand it to you. So we had a fan of Pop Roast that was on one of the floats in Zulu, and she hit me up and she told me what float she was on. I want to give her a shout out. Her name is Lauren. I actually saw her on the float, and this is what she gave me. And I got to say, this made my entire trip. I'm thinking y'all saw it already if you watch my Instagram, but she gave me a coconut. She designed it herself. And this is the kicker. Look at the front.
Oh my God!
Oh my God. I was so touched. So touched. Like she had to do this in advance because she didn't even know if she was gonna see me or not. But she was like, hey, Chris. I was like, oh, hey. She handed me these huge beads. Let me show you the beads she gave me. She gave me these huge ass beads with the New Orleans sign on them. I am just so touched. So shout out to Lauren. Like I was just flabbergasted when I actually looked at the coconut. I was like, what? Yes. That is how touched I am.
I might have to cry on camera.
Right. I was a little emotional too.
I might have to cry on camera, and that's okay because, oh my God. There are no words.
I agree. I mean, I feel the love.
Oh my God.
I didn't mean to make you too emotional. I'm sorry.
Can I see it again?
Yeah. It's on the Instagram too, so I know.
I've been doing this for 15 years.
Mm-hmm.
And I never thought I would make it here. I never thought that anything I created would ever be of value. But the fact that our show has touched people, has mattered, has survived,
mm-hmm.
longer than the Queen's Court. I can't believe it.
Yes. So I couldn't believe it either. I was very touched. I did not cry, but I was just like, it just really hit me because that really made my trip. It's just the little things like that, just the appreciation. Like I did not expect that at all. I could have missed this young lady on the float, but it's just her message got to me, and I get a lot of messages. And she was like, I am on float 25, driver's side. Look out for me. Just say it's Lauren. So yes, she gave me these beautiful beads that, I definitely had to take with me to New York. And I'm definitely like, this is just, I cannot believe this. Thank you, Lauren. I appreciate it. I guess we can get the show started.
I do too. But let's talk about other people's business.
Yeah, let's start with let's start, since we're on the topic of New Orleans, Essence Festival was announced, and this happens around every 4th of July weekend. The lineup was announced. Do you know who's on the lineup?
No.
Headlining Essence Music Festival for 2022.
Wait, hold on. Let me get ready to get up because I feel like I'm already going to have to leave.
Headlining Essence Festival 2022 would be Nicki Minaj and Janet Jackson. Yep, it's going to be Nicki Minaj and Janet Jackson.
Yeah. You know what? You're a good one. That was a great joke. This is a joke because Chris loves to surprise me. Chris loves to surprise me. He cooked this up 4 weeks ago. He said, I know how I'm gonna get his ass because that cannot possibly be true.
It's not a joke. It's on Shade Room. It was official. They both were. What's crazy is Nicki Minaj got top billing over Janet Jackson, which is crazy to me. Janet already headlined Essence, I believe.
Well, let's talk about well, Janet at Harlem Week. I don't know why you brought her up. You knew where this was going. You drove me there. You drove me there in a Mercedes G-Wagon. You leased a whole vehicle to drive us to this point. I like everybody in the audience. I don't know does anybody know what he was thinking? Have we met? Have we met? Like, again, I have no words.
Well, also, it's going to be Summer Walker as well. So those are the top 3 names.
I haven't heard any top names.
Kevin Hart's going to be there. New Edition.
New Edition, I can co-sign.
Jasmine Sullivan. I mean, D Nice is just invited.
Nah, this is why we ain't going. This is why we ain't go. If that's the lineup, I don't want to be a part of it. I'm fine. We will try it again next year.
Mm-hmm. And the Isley Brothers for the old folks.
I'm an old folk who likes the Isley Brothers.
I like the Isley Brothers too. I'm just saying that, I mean, they're the one that made Shout, I think, right?
No, I don't think that was them.
Let me see, because they performed that at Versus, I think, didn't they?
Did they? Was that them?
Let me check right quick. Okay, so Shout is an influential, popular song originally recorded by the Isley Brothers, released in 1959. It was written by the brothers themselves as a call and response answer to Jackie Wilson's seminal Lonely Teardrops. I don't know who Jackie Wilson is.
Jackie Wilson did the song, You Know Your Love is lifting me. Your love keeps lifting me. Keep on lifting higher and higher, higher. That's who I actually thought did it. I could not come up with his name, but yes, Jackie Wilson was who I thought did the original recording. But I thought Lit thought he fart, but he shit.
Okay, all right. Well, some music history. I just wanted to make sure, because I was like, damn, I didn't know they were around that long.
Well, in the words of For It's Rocks, keep living. Just keep living.
Please. I don't think I'll be going to this Essence Fest. I mean, I normally go just for, I guess, the crowd. I can't see myself going to a Nicki Minaj concert willingly. If it was free, I would go. Because she's still talented. I've seen Janet, I think, twice now, because I think I saw her tour. It was a part of a festival, and then I saw her separately. So not really pressed to see Janet either.
I think we all know how I feel about it.
Oh, yeah, we do. In other music news, they had the Billboard Women in Music Awards last night. A lot of big names was there. But then something that's questioning social media right now is an award that Saweetie, or some of you know as Saweetie, she got the award for, well, it's called the Game Changer Award. And Yes, that's the exact look I made. The Game Changer Award. And I was like,
That award belongs to Missy Elliott.
and then, I was already confused by the Best New Artist nomination that she has from the Grammy. But I was like, okay, fine. She has a little Grammy nomination, but she actually received this award. It was like the Game Changer Award. I'm like, how can someone be a game changer when like your biggest hits are like samples?
Excuse me, hold on, let's rewind. This was an award she actually received.
Yes.
Let's talk about that shade for a moment. Let's talk about that illustrious. You see, this is why we are friends. Like, I will come at you straight out the gate. Chris, he's not going to, he's going to give you the, he's a Cersei Lannister. Well, no, actually, no, you're Atlanta Tyrell. You're very much the type where it's like, you killed Cersei's child and you said, I had never seen the poison work before. You've never seen Game of Thrones, but trust and believe, trust and believe, I had never seen this poison work before. Tell Cersei, I want her to know it was me.
Well, thank you for that compliment. But yeah, I was just confused, and I like Saweetie. I really do. And I really enjoy calling her Saweetie. But I was just like, is this pretty privilege? Is this light skin privilege? Like, what has she done, really? Like, she gave us a couple cute bops, some cute bops, but
I mean, that's my type. That's my type. It's cute, but it's like, yeah, you haven't like given us like a Mariah Carey classic hit or like a Celine Dion classic hit where it's like that song will be famous long after you're not.
right. And she did a performance too, and even that, like, it just wasn't given.
Saweetie is just a more popular Normani in my eyes, or a necklace wonder like Tinashe.
I think Tinashe maybe deserved that Game Changer Award because she definitely is very creative. She's original. She is. Oh my goodness. Not two walk-offs in one episode in the first 20 minutes.
In the first 20 minutes.
I'm
sorry, like, okay, how is Tinashe a game changer? I would like, I want to know, what has she done that has changed the game? What has she done?
I just said that compared to Saweetie, Tinashe should get that award because, a lot of people count her out. But
why I count her out, here's the thing. One, her neck already counted her out. That's issue one. Her neck already said, I'm not here. Her neck left. Her neck wasn't there from birth. Her neck was like, do I really want to be a neck for this person? No, her neck checked out. So already, if your own body isn't fucking with you, I don't know what to do with you. Talent-wise, when Tinashe was in Rent, the live recording, remember when they were doing all those like live Broadway plays, when she was in Rent, the performance was pathetic.
Oh goodness.
Now I'm sorry. No, we can go through, we can watch it, and we can watch all of her. Well, we can't watch her hit a note because she didn't hit note to first. She was Mary J. Flat. She was always under key. I can hit more notes than Tinashe. Now you purport yourself to be a singer. You present yourself to be a vocalist. You present that. Now I'll say this, Beyonce can sing. Beyonce, now she may steal everything that she sings, but at least she can sing. At least she has the vocal capability. At least God lives in her throat. We can say that baby Jesus is away in a manger in her throat. Shout out to God to be real. I'll say that about Beyonce. I will say the woman can sing. Not better than Mariah Carey, but she can still sing. She can still carry a tune and hold a note. Yeah, you can do all that all you want to. When I'm lying, stop me. When I'm lying.
I'm trying. Are you done?
No. Tinashe purports herself to be a singer, yet I can hit more notes than her. That's pathetic. That is pathetic. I'm sorry. A novice at best can outsing you. That's pathetic. That's pathetic. I'm sorry. She never should have accepted the Rent job. She should have said, no, I can't do that. I'm not that talented. You got to know your strengths like you know your weaknesses. But she got on stage and thought she could be a Broadway caliber performer and failed miserably. And I'm sorry, I watched her miss every note and I just,
I want you to have that same energy for Valentina.
Who?
Exactly. The drag queen, Valentina. She was in Rent too.
Oh. Yeah. Now, I will say, I'll give Valentina a pass because Valentina you already gave it away. Valentina is a drag queen, not a singer. Valentina is a drag queen. She never came out and said, I'm a vocalist. She never came out and said, God lives in my throat. She never said, I'm going to make my talent off of my singing. She is a drag queen. Point proven.
Do all singers have to be vocalists?
Well, if they're not, what the hell are they doing?
They're entertaining. They
call yourself an entertainer. I'm a comedian. I'm not a singer. Now, can I write a song? Sure. Can I hit a note? At times. But here's the thing. I fess up and say, sometimes I'll hit the note, sometimes I'll miss it. I never perpetuate a fraud. I never get out here and lie to you and say, oh, I'm a singer, I'm a vocalist.
We went straight from like women in Billboard music to
no, we went to Tinashe and you knew where we were going. You brought up Janet Jackson, Nicki Minaj, and Tinashe. You know what you're doing. You know what my triggers are. You know what's going to get me to go off.
Well,
and you love it. That's why we're here.
I don't love it actually, but we're going to move on. And I'm just going to say this, that there's a lot of successful like people in music that aren't vocalists. Let's just say that. There's Rihanna, there's Britney Spears, there's Ciara, also there's Khalees. They all have great music, but they're not the best vocalists, but they still sing. But I will say, I've seen Tinashe 3 times. She can definitely sing. She has a new album out a remix to her album. She has a lot of great ideas. And I enjoy her as an artist. I think she's more of an artist than Saweetie is. That was my main point. I respect Tinashe's talent. I've seen her in person. I've met her. She has a neck. I've seen it. And, I'm not 39, but, my vision is still here. So I see her neck. But anywho, I just didn't get why Billboard gave Saweetie a game changer award. Like, they should put a little bit more higher standard on an award like that. Like, changing the game. I just don't think Saweetie should have accepted that. She was like, you know what? I appreciate this, but y'all, I can't accept this. What game have I changed? But yes, we're gonna have our differences. It's fine. Let's move on.
Well, honey, I'm 39, so I couldn't even hear that because I'm too old.
Well, it's the vision and the hearing that goes first. Did you watch Medea's Homecoming?
No, but I've been told I need to.
You need to, and we're all waiting for your review.
Oh, it's that good?
I mean, did you review that other movie that he made?
A Fall from Grace. I was going to say, is it as good as A Fall from Grace?
I heard it's just as bad.
Well, no, it was so bad, it circled around to being good. Like, the real thing was, the story was interesting. It was just the wigs that were so shitty. It was those shake and goes.
Huh. Well, it was #1 on Netflix, which is crazy to me. I mean, like, I can't support Tyler Perry's movies. I'm sorry. I got into it with somebody the other day. They were saying, why are y'all hating on this black man? Like, everything he has, he doesn't have to have Oscar-worthy material. I'm like, it's a little bit more bigger than that, but I'm gonna give it to you. Watch his movies. It's fine. I want to support black cinema, but I'm gonna support other artists.
Oh, you mean ones with talent?
Well, Tyler Perry has found his niche audience.
I feel like Tyler Perry is basically a white man in a black man's body. He has made it off of mediocrity. He is a C student. Now, we as Black people always have to achieve excellence to the nth degree. We always have to be thrice as good, work 6 times as hard for an eighth of as much. He just gets out here and just shits anything out and puts it out. You know, the church folks watch it. So, hey, you found your niche. You found the easy way out. You're not talented, but you found an easy way into it. So, you know, I guess congratulations on being a honky.
Well, I'm not going to go that deep, but I will say that it still interests me that, you know, he has this niche audience that's very religious, yet his stories is told through like a drag character. Like Tyler Perry is basically a drag queen, but no one acknowledges that.
He is very much the elephant in the room where it's like, there's like, nobody's gonna act like there's a drag queen in here, but is that not the Black church? Like right. The choir director ain't gay. We gonna act like half the choir ain't gay. That's what we do. We like, oh no, we just overlooked that homosexuality. We're not going to acknowledge that. We're gonna do this. We're gonna be like ostriches and put our heads in the sand. We're not gonna act like that's actually in front of us. We're not going to look at what's in front of us. We're going to miss the forest for the trees, but that's fine.
But also there's a scene in the movie where
he finally gets the dick that he's been looking for.
No. There's a scene in the movie where Madea is actually like imitating Beyonce's homecoming performance. Like there's a whole like performance with Madea in the yellow hoodie and the shorts and the poom poom boots. So this is what he had to say about that. Before anybody saw it, before Netflix saw it, I sent Beyonce the clip. And he made sure he had her permission to imitate it before they used it. He asked her, is this okay? If not, it will never see the light of day. You say yes or no. He reportedly said in a conversation with Beyonce. Apparently she was very entertained. She laughed so hard and here we are and there it is. So he got the Queen's blessing anyway to imitate that performance. I don't plan on looking at it, but I would love for you to look at it and report back to us.
So let me get this straight. You're Tyler Perry. You've created your own business in your own right, but you still feel the need to kiss Beyonce's ass? You're pathetic. You're a weak wimp and a panty waste of a man. I always knew why I didn't like you, but now I know why I don't respect you. I would never in all my years of living ask anyone for permission to do whatever the fuck I want to do. Did I ask Amanda Seales if I could roast her? Did I put that in? Did I say, oh, is this video okay with you? Did I say that? No. That is small penis energy. That is the literal definition of small dick energy. Wow. You had to call Beyonce and check in? Ooh, that is pathetic.
Truly. I can't believe I have to like defend Tyler Perry in this, but I just think that he didn't want to offend her by like mocking her performance.
Who cares? Who cares if Beyonce is offended or not? What, her feelings matter than everybody else, more than everyone else's?
Yeah.
What? No, no, her feelings do not. You are an artist. You have been out on stage for how long? You know what the game is. You've been playing this for a minute. Let's talk about Latasha and Latavia. Let's talk about the heifers you kicked out of the group.
Latoya.
Their names don't matter.
Okay.
Beyonce don't care about him and neither do we. Now, here's the thing. If someone wanted to make fun of me, do you think I would say, oh, you got to put that, you got to run that by me before you put that? No, I put myself in the public eye. So whatever you want to say about me, that's your business.
I think it was more so using her creative property and then like, you know, imitating it, not mocking it, but just like.
Actually, that is covered. As Americans, that is covered in the First Amendment under fair use, where you can recreate something in a mocking, critical, or humorous way.
Mm-hmm. But I think since he knew Beyonce, look, if I knew Beyonce, if I had her number in my phone, I'd be like, oh, sis, I'm about to get in drag and copy your performance right now and make money on it on Netflix. Is this okay with you? Would you be sour about it? Okay, sis, I'm gonna send you the video. Get back to me. You know, so I don't knock him for that. I knock him for the wigs he put his actors in. I knock him for that grueling schedule.
Wait. To your point, now Beyonce, when she did that performance, her wig was worth $147,000 when she did this.
I saw that.
$147,000. Tyler, word we cannot say on this show, Perry. Now your wigs are what, about $4.50? You ain't got no business in that realm.
Well, he made sure his wig was good. Medea's wig. When you go look at the clip.
Here's the thing: he knows how to get a decent shake and go, and just take good camera angles from it. But his wig ain't nothing more than $29.99. You can get his wig on 125th Street right now.
He also doesn't use a writer's team. He doesn't have anything to edit. He just puts his material out there. And I'm just like, if people keep accepting the pickle juice, then he's just gonna keep giving y'all pickle juice. He's not gonna give you quality. So why mess with it if it ain't broken?
Well, because you could actually, put out something decent.
Exactly. But he's still making a really cute coin off of it. And you can't be a billionaire without exploiting somebody. So it is what it is.
He just doesn't have integrity.
Did you hear Delicious from Flavor of Love? She's divorcing the guy from the Central Park Five. His name is Raymond Santana. I thought this was a weird pairing in the beginning, so I'm not really shocked by this.
That just makes me sad for Raymond.
Well, apparently Delicious took to her social media and said she accused him of being a narcissist, a liar, and a cheat. She posted, "I married a narcissist who is a complete..."
Delicious, you were going to fuck Flavor Flav on a TV show. Please shut your mouth. Just shut up. You have no room to talk. This is a moment where you just need to be, in the words of Jill Scott, just be silent. You can take a long walk around the park after dark and find yourself a new husband to exploit, to get your, girl, you have been chasing the bag for a minute. Really, you got in Flavor Flav's face and kissed him on national television, and you gonna talk about a narcissist? Then what are you? Because I'll say this: you can give him all his faults, but I'm gonna need to hear yours too, because I've been watching your ass for a minute. Now, he spent half of his life in prison. There's a reason that he's not able to operate in the way that he should, because of racism. So he was kept from society. Now you've been out here free and clear, fucking on Flavor Flav for $50.
Not $50.
What do you think they were getting paid on that show?
I think a good 4-figure check, maybe for the whole season, 4 figures.
So that would come out to about $50 per hour when you look at all the time that they were filming.
Well, anywho, she said, stay tuned. But according to, I'm not sure if it's Fulton County Court documents, but Raymond Santana of the Exonerated Five has filed for divorce from his wife. Her real name is Chandra Davis. How nice. After nearly 2 years of marriage. He filed for divorce in the state of Georgia.
2 years of marriage. That's a Kenya Moore ass marriage. You ain't been getting 2 years. 2 years. Right. You ain't even out the honeymoon phase.
Citing that the relationship is irretrievably broken with no hope of reconciliation. The former couple met through Instagram in late 2019 and tied the knot 6 months later. And then they reportedly separated on November 7th. Of last year.
I mean, I'm not surprised because it's Delicious. I mean, you couldn't even get Flavor Flav. I Love New York beat you out. What does that say about you?
Well, she did beat New York. It's just she won Flavor of Love. It just didn't last.
Wait, but what did she win?
She won Flavor Flav.
That's not a prize. She didn't even know what the competition was.
Not to you.
Not to a lot of people.
I mean, hey, I get it. I totally get it.
Everybody who's watching right now, who wants Flavor Flav as a prize? I want to see it in the comments. Put a #1 in the chat if you want Flavor Flav as a prize. Put #1 in the comments if you want Flavor, if you think that's something to even enter into competition to. I would love to hear your thoughts, ladies. I would love to hear your thoughts. Is he even someone you would ever be in competition for? Because the truth is, losing him is winning.
Well, I'm sure she'll find some other guy. She said that she tried. So.
Child, she's been trying for the past 15 years. You've been trying on camera, and we've watched you fail time and time again. You're a gold digger who hit nickel. You and Erica Jane are riding the same broke bus. At least, I'll say this, at least Erica Jane half-ass gold dig. At least she had a good ride for a while. You've been in the back of the bus since jump. Delicious has only flown on a private plane twice in her life. This podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp Online Therapy. Relationships are not always easy, but the truth is the most important relationship you're ever going to have is with yourself. And guess what? You've got to treat yourself like gold. You've got to treat yourself like you want your partner to treat you. I've been through that myself, and BetterHelp has helped me to treat myself better. We're always much better to other people than we are to ourselves. It's time to start caring about us, and BetterHelp will help you by giving you those tools. Now, y'all know I have been looking for a husband for many a moon. BetterHelp has helped me realize, well, do you want a husband or do you want to be happy? Maybe those two will meet, maybe they won't. And they're teaching me how to be okay with if it doesn't happen.
And how easy was it for you to find a therapist on BetterHelp?
It was so easy. I signed up. They give you your choice of therapists and they tell you what your therapist specializes in. So I found a therapist that was going to help me with grief, with my own anxiety and insecurities, and with relationship issues.
And BetterHelp is online therapy that offers video, phone, and even live chat sessions with your therapist, so you don't have to see anyone on camera if you don't want to. It's much more affordable than in-person therapy, and you can be matched with a therapist in under 48 hours. Give it a try and see why over 2 million people have used BetterHelp online therapy. This podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp, and Pop Roast listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/roast. That's BetterHelp.com/roast. All right, let's talk about Potomac. We have two headlines about Potomac. Let's start with the least important.
Candace Dillard?
Yes, Candace, who wanted some attention the other day. We see each other on that. She posted on Twitter something saying when one door closes, another one opens. Now, you've been hearing the rumors that we all know Andy can't stand Candace, but he's trying to get rid of her any way possible. I can't stand her, but she has a lot of fans. So I get it. I don't mind her being on the show personally, but I would love if she wasn't on it. That's just me. But a lot of people thought that that was her saying that, you know, she wasn't asked to come back. And somebody on Entertainment Weekly, they said that Candace is definitely still going to be on the show. So I'm just thinking she wanted attention. It was very calculated. You know the rumor is out there about you, so you're going to give like an arbitrary tweet regarding that. Because that, like, all the blogs picked it up. I think she was just gonna like try to promote something like her music, maybe another album coming out, an acting gig. You know, she actually is touring with, she has 2 tour dates. She's gonna be touring with, I wanna say it's Faith, SWV, and Maya. They're doing 2 dates together. That actually sounds like something I would wanna go to. But they said Candace is gonna be opening for them.
I was about to say, okay, so she's opening.
Yeah.
That's cute.
Here's
the thing. We wouldn't even have to open for anybody. Do you think we would open? Who would we open for? We're not opening for anybody. We're the headliners. You are on Real Housewives. You have Bravo, NBC behind you, and we could still outpace you on a tour? Child, please.
Well, good luck to Candace. I mean, can she just wait till Potomac comes on? Because I needed a break from Potomac because the Candace fans, they're very toxic. Like, can she just wait your turn? Wait your turn, girl. We got a whole lot of different housewives in the can before we get to Potomac. We have Candy's show. We have the Ultimate Girls Trip on Peacock. We have Atlanta, Real Housewives of Atlanta. It's probably going to come in the spring. Wait your turn. Until then, shut up. We don't want to hear from you. Well, I don't want to hear from you. That's all. That's all. But let's get to the Eyed Bandits, which is pretty much one of our main stories today. Because I heard this last night on their podcast, and what we said about their podcast.
Wait. I'm sorry. I am sorry. You were that bored? Were you actually tuned into their podcast? Because I watched the first one just, to do the show about it. But you actually tuned in? Are you for real?
No,
what were you doing? What was going on? Like, you always have so much going on in your life. Your life is so full. I cannot imagine you could find 45 free minutes to be that bored, that unentertained, that unimpressed.
Well, it was just a clip I heard.
Oh, how long was the clip?
The clip is, I want to say, like 30 seconds.
Okay, yeah, that tracks then.
Do you want to listen to the clip before we talk about it?
Sure, because I sure as hell ain't listening to their podcast. I have better things to do. I would like to enjoy my life. I want to have fun. Life is too short to listen to their podcast.
I agree. This sun, oh my God, like, it's killing me right now, but I'm gonna push through it. Sorry, y'all. If I'm shining right now.
Oh no, actually, you look stunning.
Thank you. Well, let me prep you for this clip. So basically, Gizelle and Robyn they're trying to be funny right now. And they're talking about James Harden. And he has that long, big ass beard. And they're judging his beard. So I'm gonna let you listen to the clip. Sorry, I couldn't help it.
Clip. Now they can judge his beard and then we'll judge their ankles. So let's listen.
So you want me to say my opinion first before you go? Okay. So when I first heard it, I was like, not everybody can do podcasts and not everybody should have a podcast. It wasn't funny. A lot of people are calling them racist, but they're still Black women to me. I know like a lot of people are gonna say, these biracial bitches, they talking. It's very anti-Black. Fine, I agree. It did not offend me, but I can see how it offends other people. If they were white, they probably would have been canceled immediately. I'm not sure why they had to resort to the low-hanging fruit. And y'all know how I hate when people go for the low-hanging fruit. They went automatically to watermelon and fried chicken and weed and Colt 45. They were scraping the bottom of the barrel for those jokes, and it wasn't even funny. I think that was the worst offense for me. It wasn't funny. You're killing me right now. But lastly,
Nam you're hungry, get your nam you're hungry, get your nam you're hungry, get your.
But lastly, like I read on Twitter, someone said this man is worth millions of dollars. What makes you think that he can't like upkeep his beard? So it just wasn't funny. I don't think they would appreciate if somebody talked about them like that, which I'm sure you're getting ready to. Yeah, it just was so unnecessary, like I'm not sure. I don't want them to be canceled over this because, of course it's freedom of speech.
Freedom of speech means also freedom to accept the consequences of what fell out your fucking mouth.
Exactly. I agree with you.
Oh, I have to woosah in this moment. I have to woosah. That clip angered me deeply. I am deeply offended. I can't even articulate how I feel because it would be disrespectful to women, and I don't disrespect women. So I'm going to shut my mouth on this moment. It makes me so angry, I can't even comment on it.
Wow. I mean, we might have to save this for a Pop Roast extra.
No, I can't even. The things that I want to say right now can never be aired in public.
And they were actually nominated for NAACP Image Award.
And we weren't.
I'm just saying, like, it just wasn't even funny. They were just insulting the man, using like really harsh racial stereotypes. And I just think they should be better than that. They should know better. But what's worse about it is it's just going to give more traction to their podcast.
I truly feel disrespected by them because I smoke blunts, I smoke weed, and guess what? Run two businesses. Guess what? I'm still a good person. Guess what? Yeah, I smoke weed, I've smoked blunts, and that's okay. I that judgment of, oh, I know it smells like, and so did Jamal. Is Jamal coming? No, of course not. Now you see, I'm gonna have to write a whole song about your trifling ass. Was your living in vain? Yes, it was. Is Jamal coming? No, of course not. I mean, you really want to get out here and talk about people smoking weed, but you can't pick a proper father for your children. Let's talk about that. Since you want to judge people, let's talk about the fact that you went out here and got with Jamal, had 3 children by him, all the while knowing he wasn't shit and wasn't going to treat them kids right. And that's why your kids can't stand you. Let's talk about that. Your children hate you and you put them on camera for a coin. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. If you want to get out here and judge people, let's talk about the fact that your children hate you and they hate you on camera. They are embarrassed of you. They called you an emotional vampire on national television, but you want to get out here and judge other people. That is rooted in racism. That is the moment where I have to say, you really think you're white. You really think you're white. You really think I'm sorry, like as many dark-skinned men as you fuck, I thought you, like, I'm confused. Cause that sounds like I fuck white men and I don't say shit like that. I don't think you, like, I am pissed. She is a low down, dirty mama jamma.
A mama jamma, yeah.
A low down, dirty mama jamma, a do fierce, a worthless woman. I've called her a trollop, but she's truly a tramp. Honestly, I know tramps that have done better than her. And again, another gold digger who hit copper. And I'm about to tell all your business, ho. I know your friends that went to Hampton University. One of them comes on live all the time. We ain't even gonna say her name, but yep, she comes on my live and tells your business. She told me how you were going off at the bank when you weren't getting child support because you don't have a job of your own. The truth is the only thing that has made you money is what's between your legs. So you want to judge somebody else who has an actual job?
Well, it wasn't just Gizelle. I mean, Robyn too. Like,
I don't give a fuck about that white bitch. Robyn is a worthless white bitch, and I throw her in the worthless white bitch category. I ain't even gonna fix my mouth to get upset with a worthless white bitch. I ain't gonna get my pressure up over a worthless white bitch. Juan don't give a fuck about her. Why should I? Her opinion means nothing to anyone. She is a worthless being. She means nothing to anyone. She is extra. She is simply somebody that stands there. She's a seat filler. She has no authority, no. All she's done is sell some caps and lie about it. Who gives a shit about Rob Dixon? Rob Dixon is my punchline. That woman exists so I can make fun of her.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like they're basically judging him just how he looks, and they just made it really gross when they just brought up like fried chicken.
They were trying to be white women and they were trying to be cute and they cannot succeed at either. Both of you are lonely. But you want to talk about James Harden beard? Whose beard is tickling your pussies? Because I know it ain't Juan Dixon, Rob.
Well, we're gonna move on because
who's moved on was who you want to know who moved on? You want to know who moved on? Gizelle's man. That's who moved on. But I have to say that is the most, I am offended, I am hurt, I am disgusted, and I am holding back. And I never hold back, but I am holding back because I have some choice words for those worthless bitches.
And this is him holding back, y'all. So,
and I rarely call a woman a bitch. Now white women, they bitch, that's fine. I will rarely call a black woman a bitch. But Gizelle, you are a worthless, conniving, shitty bitch.
And there you have it, y'all. Moving on.
I'm sorry, y'all, that got me 38 hot.
A lot of people, during the pandemic have been committing, PPP fraud. And during Biden's presidential address, he said that he's coming for y'all. everybody who committed
He don't need to come for nothing but the student loans. Where are the student loans? Nigga, you promised. Why the fuck do you think we went out? Shut the fuck up. Shut your monkey mouth. Leave that in. Shut your monkey mouth, Joe Biden. Until you fix the student loan crisis, shut up. Shut up. Fix the student loans, and then we'll worry about that. You've got to prioritize.
He basically said that I'm announcing that the Justice Department will soon name a chief prosecutor for pandemic fraud. They're going to focus on the most egregious forms of pandemic fraud. They're going to have a whole specialized prosecutors and agents focusing on major targets.
Wait, hold on. Why can't we put all of this energy, all of this money to the Department of Reparations? First reparations, then student loans, then energy, then you can worry about who's committing fraud, because the truth is you're not going to go after the real white people that have actually stolen from you. You're going to get the low-level people.
That's what I think too. I don't think they're going to get the big people. They're going to get the Love and Hip Hop people who was buying Bentleys with it or something.
And I have to say, I remember when the pandemic started and everybody said, oh, Alex, you should do PPP. Everybody was saying, oh, apply for your benefits, get your stimulus check. And I never got a stimulus check first.
Yeah, I do think there's more important things to worry about, but
reparations, student loans.
Well, I don't think, Biden at age 79, he's not going to see the day.
That is the time to pull it. You were 79. You were on your way out. You don't have to deal with the consequences of your actions. You will be dead before the checks get cleared. Am I lying? You're 79. I'm sorry. Do people live forever? Is he going to live 250 years? That's that's when you start waving goodbye.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 39. I'm already getting myself prepared to be like, okay, you ain't going to be here forever. You already picked out new co-hosts. Although you 2 years younger than me, so good luck.
I can't believe he's almost 80. Just to put that in perspective, just a little small story. My dad during Mardi Gras, he's 75. He's retired, but he likes to drive the tractors that pulls the floats. Just some extra income, something to do. And I was just like, why don't you just enjoy your retirement? I was going to tell him that. Why don't you just chill out? Why do you have to do this? And then I thought, Joe Biden is 4 years older than my dad, and he's running the country. So what is it like for me to tell my dad, not to drive a damn tractor for a couple hours for a few bucks, So I was like, hey, shout out to my dad, because he looks damn good for 75.
He does. I was shocked. Y'all saw my face. I was like, I can't believe he's 75. Damn.
Yeah. Kim Kardashian is officially single, and she's now divorced from her ex-husband and madman, Kanye West.
Well, good for her.
He's still off the reins to me. But anyway, a judge granted Kim's request to be declared legally single amid her ongoing divorce from Kanye West on Wednesday. She joined a hearing video call while Kanye remained absent. Kanye's lawyer didn't object to restoring Kim's single status. Yeah, good for her. I mean, did you see he has a Kim Kardashian lookalike now? It's just crazy to me how he can just terrorize her, and then she can't move on and date somebody, but he can get this bland, basic white woman and also get a lookalike, a carbon copy of her, and she not even care. But he cares what she's doing. So, I don't know. I think they're both in on it still, but I feel a little bit sorry for her, a little bit.
Me too.
Because he needs a conservatorship, but who's going to tell him that? Who's going to put him in a conservatorship?
Oh yeah, that seems like it would be more trouble than it was worth.
Yeah, and he's a billionaire too, so there's that.
So when Real Housewives just isn't giving what it's supposed to give, what do? We tune into Best Fiends. It is so enjoyable in those moments when Melissa is in her store trying to sell the up-priced express clothes that she got off the internet. We're not interested, but what is interesting is Best Fiends. Now I'm on level 2,763. That's how interesting this game is. Every level is new. Every challenge is new. Every time you play, it's always a different adventure, but You're playing with your same old fiends, not friends, but fiends. And if you'd like to play along with me, you can play using code 202-5877. That's code 202-5877. Now, a lot of the Biffers, we've been playing Best Fiends together for a minute. I would say my favorite part about Best Fiends is all of the different fiends you get to collect. They've got ones that blow everything up. They've got ones that are very strategic. They've got ones that multiply the leaves that you need to collect, because sometimes you've got to collect leaves. Sometimes you've got to blow everything up. You always have a new, different mission.
And with thousands of levels at your leisure, you literally can play as long as you want and never get bored. Trust us. So download Best Fiends for free today on the App Store or Google Play. That's Friends without the R, Best Fiends. So Jennifer Hudson is getting her own daytime talk show. I did not foresee this. I'm guessing they see how popular that Kelly Clarkson's show is, because I've seen a couple of them and it's actually pretty entertaining. So I'm guessing they're going to try the same formula with another American Idol alumni. So Fox picked it up. And it's being produced by Ellen's company, but it's not going in Ellen's spot when she goes off the air. A talk show is hard. I don't know. I'm just kind of like, Jennifer Hudson?
I wish her well.
That's all you have to say on that?
I wish her well. I'm sorry. Okay, let me fess. Where's my talk show? Why am I not being picked up? Can we talk about that? Can we talk about that elephant in the room? Until I have my talk show, I don't give a shit about anybody else's.
I do wish her well, but I'd rather just see her, I don't know.
Well, hold on now. Nobody wants to hear her sing, because we already have her ringing in our ears at all times. I mean, I don't know how she's going to, at least unlike Janet Jackson, she doesn't mumble. So at least we'll be able to hear her when she has a talk show. At least we'll be able to hear her clearly and distinctly.
Yeah, I'm sure there are going to be moments where we're going to have to turn our volumes down when we watch the talk show.
I can hear her right now. I already hear it.
That's the crazy thing. Like, someone can show me a picture of Jennifer Hudson doing this. You can literally hear it. You can hear it. But, maybe she'll surprise us like Sherry Shepherd, and it'll be a successful talk show.
Wait, how is she going to surprise us like Sherry Shepherd? Is she going to send the baby back to sender? Because that was the real shock. That was the real shock. I'm sure that kid is very surprised. I would be shocked shitless too if my mama tried to send me back.
Well, this is a good segue because technically the Wendy show has made the news again. So Kevin Hunter is suing the producers, Debmar Mercury, for the Wendy Williams show for wrongful termination to the tune of $7 million. And this is for his own termination, not Wendy's. And, it makes sense to me because that now Wendy doesn't, have the show anymore. That's his cash cow. That's his alimony. So once she doesn't have a job, she probably won't have to.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. It now all makes sense. Wendy has played us like a soybean burger. Wendy did what most shitty men do in a divorce, where they have money, they'll just stop making money so they ain't got to pay shit. So that way it's like, okay, you want half of 50 cents? Oh my God, that's what she did. You know what? But brava to her for that. Brava. Men have been doing it for years. So you know what? If it's good for the goose, it's good for the gander.
Yeah, I definitely think he was expecting to get paid off of Wendy Williams being on the Wendy Williams show a couple more years. But yeah, he didn't
know how to gold dig. Again, how many times have we said it? We've been doing this for 4 years. Let's say it together. Chris, come on. 1, 2, 3. 18 months. 18 months.
Basically, the lawsuit was filed in New York, and he said that he was fired wrongfully on the basis of his marital status to Wendy Williams. That's basically what it was. He said he was a tremendous part of the show's success. He was the executive producer. Without them, like they came up with Hot Topics, Shoe Cam, the Hot Seat. He said that was all like him and Wendy. And he said ever since he left, that's when the show went off the rails. And kind of have a point. He kind of have a point. I'm not sure if he's going to get some money out of this, but he may just have a solid case.
This is why I will never get legally married.
Well, I mean, as long as like a prenup is in place, right?
No. Okay, the first thing is a prenup has to be enforced, which means you have to go to a court of law, which means you have to pay for my lawyer's fees, and I may have to pay for their lawyer's fees. And guess what? You don't know what happens. Remember, when we started this, I said, I don't play in court, because you never know how court's gonna go. You can have all your documents, all your I's dotted and your T's crossed, and the judge can have a wild hair up their ass and say, you know what, fuck you. And then if you don't like that judge's ruling, you've got to go to appellate court and spend more money. So no, like, don't trust a prenup. Like, remember that episode of Living Single when God, what is her name? The lady who was the talk show host was getting married, and Maxine was like, oh, you need a prenup. And she was like, you know, what the negative press from fighting this in court would cost you millions. That stuck in my head. But I'm not gonna fight you over a prenup, because guess what? Ain't gonna be no. Here's the thing. I don't have to worry about a pre or a post if there isn't a nup.
Ain't gonna be no nup.
Ain't gonna be no nup. Now, I'll tell you this, I will give you power of attorney, and when I die, you get everything. I know how men are, and men can be great until they turn shithead. And I'm sorry, but you ain't gonna turn shithead, drive drunk, and then get me sued? The fuck? No.
Well, I believe Lizzo once said, why men great till they gotta be great? A little bit of Housewives news. I mean, did you see the potential skirmish between Jennifer and Melissa?
No.
You didn't see it? The last Jersey episode?
No, I missed it.
Damn. So Melissa charged at Jennifer, and Jennifer grabbed her arm, and it was just like they were doing this, and then everyone just hurried up and swooped in and broke them away. And then you have Melissa saying, don't you ever. Personally, if you charging up at me, I'm about to get up and defend myself.
I will tell y'all, don't ever charge a Chris. This is one person I would never, ever try in that way. I will try God before I try him, because he is very calm and very kind, but that means, you know, there's that anger bubbling below the surface. Where it's like he's just waiting for that moment where it's like, okay, I'm going to take all 37 years of anger I have out on you.
Maybe.
And he gonna do it in one punch, because he's taller and bigger than me, and I'm a giant.
Well, the thing is, Jennifer called Joe, Melissa's husband, a little bitch boy for getting into women's business. We had that little moment. We had a Nene and Peter moment. And then I guess Melissa was like, her face cracked when she addressed Joe like that. And I'm surprised Joe didn't say nothing, because you know Joe don't really respect women like that. But anyway, Melissa got up out of her seat and was kind of pretending like she was walking out, but she was beeline right directly towards Jennifer. And Jennifer got right on up. As soon as she like saw Melissa coming her way, and then grabbed her arm and said, get out. And then that's when she was like, don't you dare touch me. And I'm like, you charged at her.
I want to say men are in a tough position of the getting in women's business, because one, these are their wives. So as a man, if you aren't willing to, like, oh, I can't protect my wife against another woman. Like, and also, you know, you're going to catch hell if you don't defend her. So you're kind of forced to be in the business. One, that is your family. So it's not, when you're talking to my wife, that's my family business. Let's start there. Then also, if I don't defend her, what kind of piece of shit husband am I? I don't give a shit if you have a penis or a pussy. You come for this, I'm coming for you.
And that's exactly what happened with Bill, because Jennifer chewed him out because she was getting jumped by 3 people, like Jackie, Margaret, and Melissa was coming at her. Bill didn't say nothing. He went
Exactly. You will get it in the car. The second you get in the car, you are catching hell all the way home. You ain't getting pussy for 6 weeks. So I'd rather get in woman's business, and it's like, I'm defending my wife. That's the end all be all. We got married for sickness and health, but better or worse, you go and step to her. Again, I don't care if you have a pussy or a penis. I'm knocking the fuck out of you. Honestly, I'm not even knocking the fuck out of you. You're probably not breathing at that point.
Well, who do you think could win a fist fight out of Melissa and Jennifer? Because I'm like, that could go
Melissa. Jennifer is all talk, Melissa. She's old school Jersey. She knows how to fight. She's dealt with Teresa for all these years. I'm sure she's thrown a 1-2. I'm sure she knows how to test.
I still think like Melissa wasn't going to do nothing either, because this is her third time charging at somebody. I know she wouldn't have charged at Dolores like that.
Not Black Dolores. Now, Black Dolores will slap the living shit out of you.
Yeah.
Black Dolores will fuck you up before you know the shit got started.
Yeah. I mean, we just know that. I mean, even Frank called her a street fighter.
When Frank was like, no, you got to calm her down. I was like, oh, okay. I was like, oh, she whooped your ass a time or two.
That's the real Chun-Li. And last but not least, just Salt Lake City. Bad news for Bravo fans and Bravo itself. Jen's trial that was supposed to be in 2 weeks, it got pushed back 4 months to July 11th.
Ooh.
Bravo production is like, what the hell we gonna do now?
Oh, because they ain't got storyline to first. Half your cast has left.
Right. Well, they got 2 more women allegedly. Like one of them is a Black woman too. Hopefully she's not a self-hating Black woman like Mary. But I was looking forward to this trial, but now I guess we gotta wait 4 more months. It's gonna be in New York, but I'm pretty sure they're gonna be finished filming by then. So
you know they will stop production in a hot minute.
It's because Jen Shaw stopped it because she's trying to sue the prosecutors not to use certain footage like from the show or from the Hulu documentary. She don't want any of that used to be held against her.
I'm sorry, that is so futile. Like, you already have several people that were co-conspirators that have turned state's evidence against you. You have lost. You are going to prison. Prison. Not jail. Prison.
And I was disappointed by part 1 of the reunion. I was like, this could be 2 parts and they could knock this out. Why is it 3 parts?
I actually enjoyed watching Jenny give herself enough rope to hang herself. I love how she said, as a woman of color, really, what color is prejudice? What color is prejudice? Because you look jaundiced.
I remember you calling her that. You said, wait, you called her quote unquote, a soggy bitch, right? That's what you called her, a soggy bitch.
Soggy bitch. With jaundice, I mean, I'm praying for her kidney health. I'm not even that. Even though you are prejudiced, even though you are racist, I'm going to still pray for you because I know there's something wrong with your kidneys to be that complexion. And your husband wants a second wife, like your life is falling apart at the seams, literally. And now you don't even have your little Bravo check. So I'm going to pray for you.
It was just mostly Heather versus Lisa. And I was like, this was what the season 1 reunion was. It was just Heather versus Lisa. How many times? Like, I'm not even excited to even review it. I'm really not. I'm looking forward to Candy's show on Sunday nights, which premieres this weekend.
I'm looking forward to that too.
But yeah, I think this is the end. We've covered enough.
I'll see you sooner than I ever give a fuck about that sorry bitch Gizelle who wants to judge Black men for being Black men like you don't fuck them.
Huh.
I'm still pissed off at her ass. I might have to call her personally and cuss her the fuck out. I might have to actually go to the supermarket and cuss her ass out. I might have to meet her ass at Winn-Dixie and let her know, you raggedy bitch.
And I'll see you sooner than my fucks for Candace Diller.